We're on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Brendan.
I'm
Lee.
John.
And John's
Whoops.
here too.
Screwed that up. Always cramping your style, damn it.
we're off to a great start. It's fine. It actually works. So I was yeah. How you doing?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I was thinking about this guy that I didn't know him. I wish I had known him. I can't remember his name, but there were like so many weird factors
Yeah.
combined about this dude. First off, he was a dwarf. So like
Okay.
ridiculously short. And he was like a mystic, or he thought he was a mystic, did all this weird spiritual stuff. But he was a complete ass, and I mean, he didn't murder somebody, but he killed a guy. It was manslaughter, and went to prison for it, and did some time, but um he actually broke out of prison,
Yeah.
which was crazy. And I heard about the call because I have a friend in the police department. They got the call. There was a small medium at large.
I don't get the medium part.
Damn it! He's a mystic. He's a mystic. I should have put that in there more. Hey. He had beads and stuff, crystals.
Oh, like a medium.
Yeah, like a medium. Yeah. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
So
That's funny. So tell me what's going on. I heard some rumors that you ended up going with a fucking SWAT
yeah,
team somewhere.
yeah, I've got a friend in the gendarmerie, and I got invited to go on a couple of little missions, and I went on the first one, and as an observer.
Yeah.
So it was with the PSIG, which stands for Peloton de Surveillance et d'Intervention, basically surveillance and intervention team, and it's the equivalent of the SWAT team.
No shit. That's
Yeah,
oh nice, dude. They gave you a patch. That's cool.
yeah.
That's
And
cool.
so the mission was to um arrest this guy who was wanted for multiple Grand Theft Auto crimes,
Yeah.
and he had stolen a bunch of BMWs and BMW motorcycles and nice stuff like that. And they had it all staked out. They had, guys on the ground in civilian clothes, had been
Yeah.
doing surveillance for a while. They
Yeah.
had staked out this guy's place and his girlfriend's place and his parents' place. And anyway, yeah, we snuck up in there at like uh before 6 in the morning, or about 6 in the morning, before the sun had come up, and crept up the stairs with a hydraulic uh door
Like battering.
opener.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
some jaws of life kind of shit, like wedge in and go out,
No, it's
or
like a
something you
piston.
just
It's hydraulic piston.
okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
And yeah, and they took that door down and went in there, gendarme, gendarme, and like
What
he was
the
asleep on the couch. And it was like, room service, hello, good
what the
morning.
and they let you walk all the way up in there.
Yeah, I got to go into his apartment. I didn't go far because I didn't want to touch anything.
Yeah.
I don't want my prints on anything. Um, but also, I wasn't there like at the door. I was behind like 8 or 10 guys. But
Still.
I did wear a bulletproof vest,
That's
and
badass. Did you get some pictures?
I have a couple of pictures. Yeah,
Send me
and
some
I have a
pictures.
picture of one of the BMW motorcycles um, that they, what do you call it? They
Recovered.
recovered.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was interesting. And then they had to go to his parents' place. I felt bad for his parents because he had presumably stuff at his parents' place, and he had a bedroom at his parents' place. The guy was like 22. I can't. I'm forbidden from saying his name.
Yeah, that's good.
uh, but yeah, he was living at his girlfriend's and alternatively at his parents, and uh, they needed to get into his parents' place to collect evidence. His parents weren't at home, and he didn't have a key.
Oh boy.
And that door was highly reinforced. Yeah, it was a metal like fire door,
I've seen, yeah,
like zombie apocalypse
I've
door.
seen some doors in Europe. I'm like, we in
Yeah.
the U.S. ought to take a hint from them because they make some badass doors over there.
Yeah, well, this was one of them, but
Crazy.
it took 6 or 7 kabam, bam, um, interventions, since this is surveillance et d'intervention. It's an
Holy shit,
intervention.
bro.
It took a few interventions to crack that door open, but they did. I'll send you a picture of that as well.
Intervention. We're going
Yes.
in that
Yeah,
house.
he wasn't too thrilled about all of that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was a real interesting thing to
That's a
just see the work.
trip. That's a
Yeah.
trip. In my mind, I'm making comparisons to what I imagine it'd be like over here. It's like, first of all, they're bringing in SWAT for somebody who steals shit,
Yeah.
and then you're near the action,
Yeah.
which I just imagine over here you wouldn't want to be because like probably too many firearms. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I
Was
think
there a
that might have
sense like that for you over there? What was that like? I don't know.
they asked about that. They said if they thought he had a gun, they were gonna call even more backup.
Wow.
But there were already like 10 guys on the scene,
Yeah.
and or like 9 guys and one woman, and yeah, I'm not sure what the police procedure would be. I have no idea. I think officially my role was as a translator,
Oh, oh, cool.
but I had no work to do.
Yeah.
I was just there because I'm friends with the captain of the company, and he said, "Hey, you want to
Love it.
come see my guys work?" I was like,
That's
"Yeah, dude,
awesome.
I'll go."
That's badass, dude. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Great. What a
It
great
was a it was
experience.
a it was a fun opportunity. It was really cool, and I gained, more respect for those guys. They're
Yeah.
they're they're badass guys, and maybe we'll see. But they seem to be interested in doing some grappling, and
Do
they've
some
got a
training.
dojo over there,
Love it.
and might want to get into some regular grappling with a SWAT team.
Do it.
It'd be
Yeah.
fun.
No, it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
Dude, excellent work. That's fun. That sounds fun.
yeah.
Love
We'll come over here and maybe.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's sort of some of the news for me. Yeah, you guys just finished a workshop, a month-long retreat, did
Yep.
multiple workshops, I should say. And
Yeah.
I know you want to talk about that, and I'd be really happy to hear about it.
Yeah. Cool.
How'd it go?
It went well.
Hmm.
Yeah. So well, anyway, like I was talking to John, you know, on the phone the other day, and then I'm like, we need to tell people in the podcast. I thought it went great, and then the sense, well, let me see, how did it go? It went good. Key takeaways
Hmm.
from me. I'm learning that I don't know how to say this yet. People are incredibly intellectual. There's two worlds. There's two worlds. Or let me back up. There was a guy in the workshop, right? And he was very intellectual.
Was he a dwarf?
No,
Was he
he was a really big medium because
Okay.
a large medium, extra large,
Okay.
if you will,
Extra large medium.
really
All right.
tall. Um, but he was genuinely working, and then he just wasn't getting stuff. And then he was also in this, there's this world that happens. And I label the world, I label intellectual, right? But it's the intellectual, it's the world where somehow people have concepts, and then they create a cosmology about the way it all works, and then they confuse that for the consciousness. And we had a couple other guys, holy shit.
Okay.
But this one guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and that's the reason I'm telling the story. Of course, it's like one reason is because he was going, and he's intellectual, and he's like, huh, and I'm like hammering on him, and then Peter has a go at him, in the sense of like, because I'm facilitating the workshops, I did the first 2 weeks, then Ralston was on for a week. Then I was on for the last week, and then of course Peter's down every day as he does. So it's like
it's
working.
Like good cop, bad cop.
I even said that in the workshops. Actually, I'm like, it's a bit like good cop, bad cop. Like he's the bad cop.
Are they like, no, dude, it's just bad cops. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, there's just two of us, and we're both bad. We will both fuck you up, okay? Or be the asshole or whatever. But yeah. But in either case, it's like, so it's becoming more and more clear to me that there's this world, and I call it the intellectual world, the world of concepts. That world where it's, and it's the hardest trap I've seen so far, the hardest one, because the concepts get confused for, like I said, for the consciousness, and the consciousness is nothing. It's just what is. Fuck the word consciousness, because again, people get gummied up with the word consciousness. I'm becoming conscious. I've got my interdimensional fifth Bardo eyeball consciousness. No, it's like just what is, right? So in either case, I'm working with this guy. We're working, and I could see him struggling. And one of the things I did appreciate about him is he was quite honest. And he wasn't taking shit. Like, he was like, well, just because these guys say something, my experience is different. I don't believe it. I'm like, good. Still intellectual as hell, like going through stuff. And then by like week 4, he was going. He asked Peter a question, and then Peter fired back with, like, as the way I put it, like a surgical precision question, just right in there. And he couldn't answer. He was like, what? You see, he started with his mind, like, wait a minute. If I'm in this world and this I can actually see in my experience, and they don't match up, because, and then soon after, he got it, dude. He fucking got it. I saw, like, days before he came and told me, I saw it in the room. I saw his face change, the way he was talking. Anyway, I don't. There's signs.
Yeah.
He was fucking lit up, and he's like, and I remember him say, he's like, and I'm actually really happy about it. But in either case, like, state change aside, something. So imagine this. Now, this is like the tricky part. It's like the world, the world that he's in doesn't have this consciousness, this new thing. He's in this intellectual world, and then he's like, oh, you mean there's another world? I'm paraphrasing. This is not what he said. Like, you mean there's another world? I'm like, yes, that's what I've been pushing for.
Okay. So Peter got, I asked him a question that got him to recognize that he had a paradigm.
It got him to start questioning for real, to actually wanting, like, actually considering something beyond his perspective.
Okay.
and it
So
pushed him in that direction.
he could conceive, as if for like the first time, that there might be something
Right. There's a new
possible that
possibility.
was
Right.
completely outside of his whole field of reference.
Yes, which is like, that was the battle I felt like I was fighting the whole month. It's like, no, you're in a world, you're in a perspective. What you got, what you're telling me, what I'm sensing by and seeing through our conversations is not is a, it's a perspective. It's like looking through a pinhole at the world and then claiming that's it.
Mm.
And I can see it when I'm working, like I can see it.
Mm.
And he's out of it. I'm like, yes, there you go. But I think my enthusiasm comes from like, if he could get it, okay, we can work. We can work.
There's hope.
And nothing against him, of course. It's just where he's at. You know what I mean? And like, nothing against anybody about that. It's just, it's that. And it's like literally a new world of possibilities now. He did not have that when he came in. He's got it now, and nobody can take it away from him. Like that, he got who he is.
Yeah.
Like for real. And I'm like, I know that motherfucker got it. And then he told me later, we worked. Like, okay, yeah, clear. 100% clear. Got it. So now, right. The reason I brought that up, that world, that trap, I think is like the primary thing. And so that was a long-winded way of me getting to the main takeaway I have for this workshop is like, yeah, more and more we need this preliminary stuff, this foundational work that helps people get clear on certain key components that would really help them be able to go deeper, because working from a beginner level, whatever, you're just starting out, you don't know. Just like if you just start out in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you don't know. You go in there and some fucking 13-year-old who knows a little something starts to break your arm, and you're like, what? How do you, why? Well, because they know something you don't know. So they live in a different world, just as a base thing. And then seeing how important that is, and seeing how challenging that is with the intellectual world, and especially, as far as I can tell, people that have done spiritual practices that then sound similar, and then read Peter's books. I think those are like the worst off.
Oh, fuck.
Because it all makes sense. It all matches up. And they're like, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, I can't tell them.
I have a real benefit.
No,
I have a real advantage, because I have continued, and I've stopped, by the way, and I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've continued to hold on to Christianity as a paradigm, which doesn't match up. and I've done it for all these weird reasons. But it's like I know I'm playing it. I know it's not really like, it's not that way. But continue to do it for like aesthetic reasons, identity reasons.
Sure, yeah. It does.
But yeah, I can imagine how. I can imagine how one could build like an intellectual fortress.
Yeah. And it's
and abide in it, and if it's coherent, and hey, it's pretty functional, and you live your life, and that's it. I guess that's actually what most people do.
Yeah.
It's just,
No,
most of the
everybody
time
comes
it's not
in with
even
that.
Yeah.
Everybody comes in with that. And then I wanted to plug, and that to me, when you say that and then I consider it, it's like, to me, that's the value of a facilitator, because when people do workshops, they have not one Ralston, but two skillful people that will work with you to help cut through the crap, essentially, to help get really honest about what's what. That's the value, because otherwise there are some, they just be in that world of perspective, not realizing that there's more than just a perspective, or there's more than just a cosmology. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. I interrupted you there.
No, I think that's really it. I think just in the last few days, I listened to part of no, I listened to the whole thing and a few other podcasts that you had done with Peter, and one particularly you asked about mundanity. How do you say that?
Mundane,
Mundanity?
mundanity?
Yeah, being mundane.
Being mundane and boring. Yeah, Peter. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
great podcast. That had me just turn off the devices a lot more and just deliberately be bored, sit
Hmm.
around until I started doing something spontaneously.
Nice.
And yeah, we distract ourselves tremendously, of course, now more than ever
Yeah.
with all this electronic stuff. And yeah, and it's so weird because one of the first things I notice is that when I actually just put down the distractions, I'm fine. There's no problem.
Yeah.
And at the same time, there's this compelling like force
Hmm.
that has me doing all kinds of things, like distracting myself in innumerable ways.
Yeah.
And including like what he was talking about, what you were talking about. I mean, even contemplation can be a distraction.
Sure.
And um, just from just me being me, just being here, nothing really to do. Just here I am, and
Yeah.
gonna die, but not dead yet. Here it is, and
Yeah.
that's okay. um, but that's actually the place to go. That's the place to hang out.
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the coolest spot. That's the coolest game in town.
Yeah. 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 It makes me think of like in one of the workshops, I did the Transcending Life and Death workshop. You're always invited to do workshops, of course. You guys know the drill. The Transcending Life and Death workshop, and in there, Peter's got a quote. He's like, or no, maybe it was in Peter's Absolute Consciousness workshop. I don't remember. One of the two. Either case, come to a workshop. You are your body. The rest is bullshit. And it cuts the crap. So just like the boring thing cuts the crap. And what I mean by the crap is just all the stuff that's in the way. What would be in the way? Well, intellectualizing, conceptualizing, making concepts
Mm,
of anything, any
mm,
concept.
mm.
Because if you go to objects, nothing going on.
It's just slow.
I don't even know if it's slow. Well, if it's slow, it's really slow. Like so slow we can't see that it's moving slow.
Breathing,
Right.
farting.
Right.
The car's going by.
Sounds. Cause
Yeah.
cause there's, yeah, it's that world. Like I was on, I scrolling Instagram and there was some guy waking up somebody. It was like some dude with a beard playing the game, and then he had this woman on there. Too. He's like, okay, well, tell me how self doesn't exist. And it's like, well, self doesn't exist because I've had a million past lives and self and da 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 da. And meanwhile, they're walking down a street in a city in a first world country where your survival is not at stake, and so you actually even have the luxury to be able to talk in these terms,
Yeah.
self this, self that. And I wanted to respond something like, all right, you ever been in war? What are you going to
Huh.
say in the middle of fucking war?
Ah!
Yeah. I do exist. I'm afraid of dying. Because that stuff, I get that stuff, that kind of stuff in workshops too. Like, yeah, self doesn't, I don't hear, it's all a concept, right? It's all a concept. And that's when I want to grab a stick and start going to town. Okay. If
Yeah.
it's all a concept, what's this stuff? Oh, or then the solipsism people. It's like, oh, It's all me. I'm like, all right, because I'll get that sometimes. I'm like, okay, it's all you. Control me then.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Mm-hmm.
Make my body move the way you want. Can you? Can you control me? Go ahead. And that again, and then so it's like cutting the. I'm riffing off of your boredom thing. Yeah, it cuts the spiritual nonsense. It cuts the conceptual nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Which and then again from workshops, like there's this guy Bassui sermon we read. It's basically a big cheerleading thing, and it's this old school Zen guy talking to his people, basically. He's like over 1,000 years old, I think, running into
Wait,
the
wait. The
same
book is
problems.
over 1,000 years ago.
The book?
The book is 1,000 years old.
What book?
I thought you said he's 1,000 years old. The guy. I was like,
No, he's dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
The book is old.
Yeah, and I don't even know what the book is. It's just a portion of the book called
Okay, okay.
Basui's Sermon. Basui was the name of the guy.
All right, all
And
right.
he's like, and he's old. My point, and okay, he's dead. Long time dead.
Yeah.
And my point my point is he's running into the same challenges that we facilitators run into nowadays. People working and struggling. He's like, yes, keep going, but don't stop there. And then you'll have a massive breakthrough, but don't confuse that for enlightenment. That would be like a man who's searching for gold. He finds copper and gives up. Keep going. And then you'll do this. And then boom, 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 more breakthroughs, more breakthroughs. And then eventually, and my favorite line is like, you'll feel as if a man come back from the dead. So that's about right. Yes. I'm actually alive. For real. Because I'm real. Like, yes, I'm home. I just came home. How could I have missed that for so long?
How do you stop creating cosmologies, even unconsciously?
Well,
How do you
first off,
stop?
don't.
How do you stop making a map that you believe in that is anything other than just like a useful guess, a
Yeah, well,
useful
first
heuristic?
off, don't make stopping cosmologies a cosmology. We'll start there. Because that's a trap that's right away. But maybe a better question is, how do you become conscious of or aware of that trap and avoid it? The trap of creating a cosmology. I think the best thing to how do you stop doing it? I think it's the recognition of what it is what stops it.
So what is it?
It's a, it's a thought. It's something you're thinking. That's what it is.
It's more than that, though, isn't it? It's
No,
a
no,
thought that I
no.
believe, right?
It's a thought. It is
Just a
something
thought.
you think, period.
Okay.
But people don't know what a thought is.
But I can think the number 4,
Yeah.
and it's just
It's the
that thought. It's
same.
not a cosmology yet.
Right. Okay. It's a thought with a lot more complexity. There's it's everything that works together, but it all fits, but it does not change the fact that it is a thought. You think it. It is reinforced by what you see around you, but it's not in the same world as what you see around you. It's a thought. Literally is a thought. It's the right. You see, it's even hard to recognize. And it's hard to recognize. It's the thought that happens not just in here, but out in space too. It is a conceptual overlay.
There we
Think
go.
about the world. It's imagine we're on a flat earth, right? You would overlay that on your perception of the world. Some people do. We're on a flat earth. And by all intents and purposes, that's the obvious choice. But but we have the scientific one. We're in a universe. It's the thought that is the universe and everything in it and how it all works together. But that is a thought.
Mm.
People don't recognize that it's a thought. They don't see that.
Mm.
Right, and then we run into boom, my trap again that I was going off of, that trap that I just was like immersed in for a month. We run right into that right away because people don't know what a thought is. They intellectually know what a thought is.
They think
They
a thought.
think
They
they
think they
know what
know.
a thought is. You see, and the thinking, the knowing of what a thought is not the experiencing of what a thought is. That's the trap. That's the thing that I was like, not like just, wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That's the wall where
So if
Basui's,
you
but
can,
don't stop
yeah,
there. Keep going.
yeah. So you cut the shit. You don't have to add any complexity to it. Get that concepts are not what they're
Like what? It's not what you
what
think
they're
it is. It's
yeah,
what
they're
it
not what
is. It's
they're
what it is.
conceiving.
Yeah, it's what it is. The concept itself. And like, but actually getting it, and that's that world that the guy was telling you about. It's like, oh yes, there's this other world, the world of insight, the world of breakthroughs, the world where like now there's an understanding for real. And it doesn't, and sometimes that understanding doesn't even make any sense because to
Mm.
a rational mind, it's like, how is this even possible? But here I am, like with it, and it's real. And my mind is like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? I didn't even know that was possible. Like, those are the thoughts that I have. Like, how the fuck? And I'm like,
Mm.
but it's real.
Mm.
So, like Peter in a workshop, there's a line in one of the workshops is like, yeah, and then you're left with a struggle because how do you square this consciousness with the ferocious mind that you encounter? Because the
Oh God.
consciousness just takes the mind and makes it his bitch for a while. Just boom, your mind. What?
Yeah, but the mind
Just
comes
comes back
back.
in, baby.
Here I
In it to
am.
win it. Let's start making everything make sense again, and connect it all, and then make it real.
Yeah. But you can't blame the mind.
Oh no.
I
It's doing
mean,
its
what
job.
else is it gonna do?
I
It's
know.
this
Yeah.
is yeah. It's nobody's
Phenomenal
fault.
tool. Phenomenal. Yeah. But you asked me. Yeah. It's incredible. So you asked me about this cosmology stuff. It's like,
Well, I just noticed for myself. So like I've recently decided, fuck it, what am I doing? Like,
hmm,
why am I wasting time holding on to any belief or cosmology at all?
hmm,
It's a waste of my time.
hmm.
And it's not nearly as much fun as I think it is. And it's kind of like when I was holding on to guilt because I thought it needed to be there for some reason.
I remember working with you on that. Yeah.
Like, it should be this way, Brendan. I kind of think like cosmology is whether it doesn't have to be religious. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be an official religion to be a religion at all.
Sorry, hang on. Let me check my calendar real quick. I just want to make sure I'm on track for my stuff. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sorry. Go ahead.
It doesn't have to be an official religion to be a religion at all. It can
No.
be just thoughts that are held as if true
Yeah.
in like a yeah, a way. And
In a
anyway,
complex way, and we call that,
yeah,
by the way, a belief system.
sure,
It's
but
like
it's
all
not recognized as such
no.
because it's seen as the way things are.
Yes.
And I do that even when I try to not do that, even though I know I'm not that.
Yeah.
Even though I know dude, come on. It's a joke,
Yeah.
right? And yet I noticed this persistent, it's sort of like developing gas or something. It's sort of like, oh, I got a bit of indigestion. It's coming up. Like, here it comes again. It's like I just
Huh.
start like forming, like, oh, I think it works this way, and I think it goes that way, and I think it's like this. And I just start doing it.
Yeah.
I have to, and then I notice that I'm doing it. I'm like, what am I doing? Is that even useful for anything? Yeah, no,
Right.
it's not. And it seems to be about fortifying us. It seems to be rooted to me being afraid of dying. It seems to be rooted to like, yeah, fear of the mundane, of just being.
Yeah.
And it just takes the wind out of my sails as, special me to kind of, it will just not do that.
Yeah.
And there's I guess like a part of me that is like finds that intolerable, or at
What
least
finds what intolerable?
apparently. Well, in this moment talking to you, I'm fine. But
Yeah.
I notice like there's phases where I want to be distracted, and one of the ways that I distract myself very easily is I build up a cosmology. And I don't necessarily mean something that's like all inclusive and well thought out and totally coherent and stuff. It's in more subtle ways, but
Yeah.
it's forming nonetheless. It's exactly the same machinery, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make sense? You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Anyway, I just noticed this tendency, and yeah, it's interesting. It seems to be like here, and
What's
yeah,
driving it, do you think? Like what's if there's a strong force, what's the force
I
relating
want
to?
to be. It's interesting to me, so I'm interesting because I made it up. Maybe something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's all of it.
But why does it bubble up in the first place?
Hmm.
Because I have some ideas about why, but I'm curious what you find.
I'm working from memory, and maybe I should switch over to like right now.
Yeah, if you can, or right now work from memory, but
My memory is not very good, so um, I think it's about this. So like me is real, and I'm talking about like me like the one who's going to die is real
okay.
in the sense that I'm going to die, and you're talking to you. But I want more than that. I want to live forever.
All right.
And it's something about like building an identity, building a sense of self. It's sort
Okay.
of like a dog and pony show. It's sort of like an act. The fucking it's like that sense of self is an activity.
Yeah.
It needs shoring up all the time because
Why
it's
the
pretty
need?
easy to see through.
Like why the need in the first place? Why the drive in the first place?
Like an itch I need to scratch sometimes.
Yeah. Why the itch? And why the need to scratch? Like starting from
It's like, well, it's not comfortable. It's like I'm a little piece of shit and I need is somehow to like do something about. I need to like deal with that. I need to
okay.
deal with uncomfortable things or like being vulnerable or something. I need to deal with
So then I would go right for the crap, the shit.
yeah.
Why is that even showing up? So like again, like going again and again and again underneath. How is it even possible for you to
It's
be a little piece of shit?
it's not, dude. It's not at all.
And yet that is in your experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's weird because it's a beautiful thing in a strange
Beautiful
way.
shit.
It's a no, no, no. I'm not. It's sort of a beautiful thing that it happens at all. It's really
Oh,
weird.
yeah. That it could function, that things can function that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it goes so awry. It's like why are they even there? I don't know. I don't know. It seems to be a way of I don't know, man. It's like it's circular logic or something. It's like holding the world together or something. I don't really
Yeah.
get it.
Can I tell a story?
Dude, you can machete this stuff. Get your hammer and axe
Oh my
and anvil
well,
and
I was
nail. I
gonna
don't care.
at the risk of inviting people to a cosmology, I'm gonna talk about a possibility, but then you have to look in yourself and then whatever's there is whatever's there. But
Wait,
basically,
wait, wait. Hold on. I'm talking about my tendency to create cosmologies. I'm framing it as a problem that I want to stop. And you're going to offer a story that puts us at risk of creating another cosmology?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's gonna work. No, this is a place where I get to do stuff like that, and then you're on your own. No,
Oh, great.
no, but basically, so yeah, so just underneath, say like you're a piece of shit, right? But underneath that, why is that even there? I used to hear Peter talking about, and he slips it in like there's a line again in a workshop. I guess I'm on that kick, but like, he slips it in one of the workshops, and it's like perhaps the fact that we don't know is so I'm paraphrasing here. It's like it's so core and we've made that a bad thing.
Mm.
There's a lot of stuff that happens when you do that. When you make not knowing bad.
All right, stop. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear anymore.
Oh.
I'm turning it into a cosmology.
Oh.
Just stop. I don't want to hear anymore. I love you. I love it. It's good. I got it. Nothing more, please.
Okay. So let's
It's just gonna fuck me up.
Okay, so then the road forward then might be something like you notice you described an itch. Like I need to scratch this. And then usually, and you did this too, usually what people do is I need to scratch this and it looks like it works like this. Well, I need to do this and create this and that's all surface. There's a need. You do something about it. What's the need? Huh. We go a little deeper. You're like, I feel like a piece of shit. Good. Yeah, and then I need to resolve it. And that's going away from it again. Address the original thing, the most basic true thing. In this case, you feel like a piece of shit. And then you also took a sidebar. There's obviously you're not that. But again, it's like me riding my bikes, riding bikes with Peter, and we're going up the hill, and I said, well, no, I know I'm not that. He said, bullshit. Because I've had enlightenment experience. I'm like, I know I'm not that. He's like, bullshit. I'm like, what? Gives me pause. What do you mean bullshit? He's like, well, no, you're intellectually knowing you're not that.
Yeah.
And you have a memory of as if an experience on a breakthrough, and you're confident too. There's like likely a part of your experience where you are totally at peace already. The unshakable peace, or whatever the fuck you want to say, right? But that's not the one you're identified with. The one you're being might be that piece of shit. So then you'd have to address the shit. What's underneath the shit itself? Not a story, not knowing about it, but experientially, what is under that? And whatever's driving that, see, whatever's really true there, you might find something. You can confront the source of your self, kind of thing. The very foundations, the real foundations.
Well, you got me thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might find some stuff in there, but you look and oh no no, you're gonna find whatever you find. Okay. And then don't confuse a reaction to the reality for it. That you might go
Hmm.
through some stuff. That's okay. Then like Bassui, but don't stop there. What's underneath that? Because there's more until you find the end. And there's a million distractions. You know, ow and reactions, whatever, side quests. Oh, it works like this. I am this thing, but I'm like fucked up about it. It's like, okay, that's still me being fucked up about what? It's all good.
It's the weirdest experience because I feel like I'm holding, a scared and dumb child, you know, and that child is me, but I'm as if like addressing like there's yeah, just a sense of like wrongness and like it's not okay.
Yeah.
It's like fundamentally just not okay.
Yeah. And then don't stop there.
Yeah.
The existence of not okay itself needs to be challenged, but not pushed down, not just fully accept that not okayness and try to get its source. What's the real? Can you see that that is a thought?
Well, I experience a feeling in my chest that goes down to my abdomen, and it's like
Yeah.
it's an emotion,
The
but
feeling
it's a
is the thought.
sensation.
The feeling is the thought. It's your, as far as I can tell, your body's reaction to the thought.
Yeah. Ooh. I notice there are motivations that stem from it.
Yeah, that's the workings of it. That's the different considerations, but yeah, you'll start to notice
Yeah.
how it works. Still confront the core. You're not okay. How does that even get to exist? How does
Hmm.
yeah,
It comes about as like it's not that I'm not okay, something is not right.
right. It's just like a general wrong.
Yeah, it's like something's not right here.
But how does that get to exist? What's driving that?
Uh,
Underneath it, it's like right inside that not okay is the answer. Answer, not an answer what it is. It's right in the middle of that not okay. How does that, like, what's that made of? What's not okay made of? Like really made of? I'll give you a hint. It's not a fucking object.
Yeah, well, my thought as I was looking at this sense of something is wrong, something is not okay, is that it's not attached to any object or anything or any particular event or circumstance.
Yeah, it's just
Is
everywhere, kind of pervasive.
it just is.
Yeah, yeah. Challenge that it
It's like
just
a
is part of it. You see, that's still thinking it's real.
it's it's a paradigm? What the fuck?
Take a look. Just find out.
It appears to be.
Like that's the
And the
best.
winner is like I'm trying to check this out. Oh, but the feeling is still there.
Yeah.
It's
Confront.
yeah, it feels like this is it feels I'm just bullshit, but like as it's a three-dimensional object without it being a three-dimensional object. It's like it has multiple sides.
Could, yeah. Again, that's, yeah. It's like, because where is that object?
Yeah, it's not anywhere. That's why I'm saying it's like that.
But that's, and you, yes, you hit on one of the core, another assumption. People don't know what thoughts are. They think thoughts are objects existing somewhere, like an object, real, like an object. Those are all assumed, and it feels real.
Hmm.
And yeah.
I need to confess I have a part of my mind going, is this of value to the listeners at home?
Oh, there's another thought. Yeah, it's a value. He's working something out. We're gonna support him.
Fear is coming up. Dude, there's like more emotion to this than I thought.
Yeah.
And
Just whenever you're working, whatever emotions you go through, just know that that is a reaction to something,
mhm.
and they're okay. They're totally welcome, and just don't get lost in there. And maybe you might have to go through some stuff. That's fine. But then there's still this core. And after all of the emotions, there may or may not be something there, but still, what's going on? It's okay. Yeah, I see we struck toward the source there. A little bit core. It's okay.
Seems I'm is something wrong? In my experience, something is wrong.
Right. Try to get that that is a thought. The only
Yeah, but why do I think that?
That's the wrong question. Again, that's a distracting question for
That's a
what we're doing
distracting
here.
question?
Yeah, why do I think it? You're going to go down reasons. No.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking for the existence. It's a thought. It is a thought. If you don't think it, it's gone. Stop thinking everything's wrong and it's not wrong. It's that thought that we take most seriously, seems most real. But you can't buy, we overlook the fact that you can't buy that shit at fucking Walmart. You can't buy it at a store. That means that it is not an object. but I mean really not an object. And the only reason it's there is because you're doing it. Stop doing that. You don't need to do that. It's like the guilt. It's the same as the guilt.
Weird.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't need to think that thought. It's that core thought, the one that you've been thinking for a long time.
I think I need to shut up with this one for a while. Okay. It's like yeah, it's like something that I may have been thinking since I was like 3 or something.
Right. And again, that's an explanation, but like, yeah. For usually people have this and then they live their whole lives trying to resolve themselves. Why would they try to resolve themselves? Well, because something's wrong. What's wrong? I don't know. I'm just wrong. The world's just wrong. It needs fixing or whatever. And then there's even, as far as I can tell, there's stuff that sources that you would even think that in the first place.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
I was going to say, and one of the things, if you look, and this might take an extraordinary looking, we call that contemplation, you might find that one of the main reasons and like the only reason that you're having that thought is because at the bottom of your fucking soul right now, you actually don't know shit about shit. You don't know anything. And you feel totally incapable of handling whatever. Why? Because you don't know. And this is like going back to Peter's thing from the workshops. We've mistakenly made not knowing into a bad. And when you do something to an aspect of your experience that is core, then at your core, shit's wrong. But maybe right next to that wrong feeling, it's like I don't know. It's like I used to make blueberry muffins. I used to be a baker. I'd make blueberry muffins. This is probably going to go over really bad. But you're noticing blueberries. It's like, no. It's like, let's change it. You're in the batter, right? You're in the batter of the muffins. You're like in this gooey, messy, blah, blah, blah. And then you suddenly realize that along with the batter is blueberries. And the blueberries is like, this is going really bad. Right next to the feeling of it's wrong, there's blueberries. And you took the blueberries as something wrong. But it's just blueberries. Right next to the feeling of shit's just wrong might be, oh, wait a minute. It's not wrong. I just don't know. Like, here's an example that's maybe more applicable. Like here, I'm building my house, right? Holy shit, I've just put in a lot of hours last few days, which has been great. My hands it's good. I had this uncomfortable feeling about like getting a certain job done or like building my house, right? And it's like uncomfortable. I don't like it. And then I realized, and I'm not feeling confident and And then I realized, wait a minute, it's just that I don't know what to do. I mistake this uncomfortable feeling for just the fact, oh, it's just that I don't know. Oh, like that's not bad. It's not a lack of confidence. It's not any of these other things. It's just simply, I don't know what's next. So there's a void. Like I'm staring into what I don't know. And so I stop there kind of thing. And then I made that uncomfortable and wrong. I'm like, and more I start to notice when I do that. And I go, oh, no, it's just I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. But along with that, I don't know, can come bad feeling, all this other stuff. That's like the batter. And the not knowing's like, it's just,
That's better than
the blueberries. Yeah, fuck the blueberries.
Better than batter.
Yeah, that was not good.
Blueberry better batter.
Yeah, better, but I don't know. See, so then, but then you can do that. It seemed I found this in myself at the core. Oh, let's see. Do you know what you are? Well, yes. Do most people know what they are? No, they don't even know who they are, really. They think they're a fireman or whatever, right? Do you know what life is? No. Do you know what objects are? No. Do you know how you came to be here? No. Do you know what's going to happen after you die? No. Do you even know where your life is going to go in the next week? Well, you have some idea, but it's not actually going to go that way. You don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, is there anything left? You don't even know what a thought is directly. You think you know what a thought is, but you don't know what a thought. You perceive a thought. You think about a thought. You understand a thought, but what's the thought made of? Oh, some idea? But that's an idea. That's not the thought. You don't even know what a thought is. You don't know what a body is. There's a lot of you don't know shit about shit. And then make that wrong. Now your whole world is wrong.
Yeah, because everything's I don't know.
Anyway, so now in either case, now what you...
But it's okay, Brendan, because we got the Bible to tell us what to do and what to believe.
Ooh, man,
lucky
what a
us.
Relief.
Lucky us.
It's no joke that's a relief. No joke?
It's no joke. It is relief. It is relief.
Yeah,
relief.
Now
beliefs are a relief.
Yeah, yeah, because now you know. And I wanted to say something else. Oh, right. So now, practically speaking, what you, the listener, does with this, if you want to take it seriously and get something out of it, toss out all the shit I've just said. Toss out all the crap we've just said. Use it as perhaps some ideas, but you validate for yourself what's true in the matter, in your own experience, what's actually true. You know, I walked John through this series of questioning about his own experience, and he came to some core stuff. What's really driving you for real? Not what I said, not what we talked about. Because then you'll avoid that trap that I just spent the whole podcast talking about that we had with the participants. Intellectually understanding and then making up shit about what we just said and believing it's true. You have to start with where you're at. We made some bold claims, but you got to figure out for yourself what's what. That's what you do about it, and be really honest with your own experience. Be really honest with yourself about what's going on. That would serve you in your work. Otherwise, this is entertainment, belief system, intellectualizing. Who cares? What, we can do that too, but that's not what we don't value.
You
that.
can get way better belief systems somewhere else.
Yeah, it's true.
Many more bells and whistles, guys.
Yeah, stuff that'll feel way better than going for what's true. We believe in boredom, mundane, hard work. Get what you are, and you are being, and you're none of it, and you're all of it all at once. You are God, and you're nothing.
Quote that. That's the answer, guys. Go home. You don't need to do.
You're done. Yeah, you're done. Did that really have an impact on your life?
I believe it did.
Did that blow your mind? Did you suddenly become conscious of the cosmos? Those were the answers. Answers don't do shit. They give you answers. So, for those of you who are serious, you can do that. Toss it all out. Fuck it. Get what's true for yourself. And then you'll enter the world of insights. Here lie the footprints of the Buddhas.
That sounds like going to the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, you never change your socks, and little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks.
Anyway. Well, cool, man. I think that's a great place to end it. Cool. Thanks, man. Much appreciated.
Thank
you. Nice to talk with you as always. We'll do more. And catch you guys in the next one. If you want to join in, we have a weekly newsletter that we're doing. We also, if you actually are serious about consciousness work and want the world of Cheng Shin, come join us over on School. We have a community. These are people who are actually serious about this work. When I do the podcast, like you know, it's sort of my one place where I get to be a little more relaxed, not as facilitator, even though we do that here. So a little blend of entertainment and education. But if you want to be serious and join a community of people that are committed to this work, come join us on School. And as always, if you want to come, please, you're invited to come here doing a workshop. It's definitely powerful to have a facilitator, to have an environment that's very focused for that. You're absolutely invited. So check the links in the description. Join in. Much love. Take care.
Peace.
Bye.